And today's dishes are more about Ayurvedic cooking. And one of the dish is completely detoxifying. That is khichdi. So we'll start with khichdi first because it always takes a little longer. Khichdi is a very common food in India, and it is very light to digest. So if you go to west of India, every household will make khichdi in the evening. In the morning they will have the whole meal, dal, chawal, roti, sabji, like vegetables, lentil soup, rice, special tortilla we make, which is made from wheat, and we eat that every day. So in the morning everybody will have lots of heavy food, and in the evening everybody will be eating light food because it's easy to digest and very high in protein, so it cleanses your system the next day. So I'll pass around 2 beans that I'm going to cook it with today. Usually this is the moong bean. This is also moong, but this is a split moong. There are 2 different types of moong dals. One is the yellow and one is the green split. They come from the same family. I hope it is logged, I just closed it. Okay.
Are they both lentil?
Yeah, they both are. Yes, yeah,
okay.
They both are. You can make soup out of this too, and very healthy. Yeah.
I'm learning how to make that too.
Yeah, khichdi? Awesome, great. So what we will do is we'll wash it really nice, and of course we are going to use basmati rice with it. I'm sure everybody knows. Ask me any questions, okay? Stop me anytime if you have
So
any.
I have a question. I could not find the split mug beans.
Okay, mug beans, you can find it in Whole Foods. And
The split ones?
split, I don't know. I have seen the whole
Yeah.
in Indian store.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
if you're going to come back again, you ask me and I'll bring it for you.
So let me ask you, why would you use, what's the difference? Like, why would I use the split compared to
The taste and the benefit of it. Because the yellow, they both are high protein. The yellow one is very light to digest.
Okay.
The green one has the skin on it, so a lot of fiber.
Okay.
And the split green one, oh, you know what, Daria, we will measure and we'll take it. That's all right. You can bring it here. Don't worry.
Bring it?
Yeah, just bring it, the whole thing. It's okay. You took everything?
Yes.
That's perfect. We'll take all of that, so don't worry. Because, I was just thinking how many people we are. According to that, we will cook. So I'm going to add, I know, how many people are vegan here?
What?
I know, vegan. You are vegan. You are vegan. Okay, so then we will use safflower oil, not ghee. Because khichdi is usually cooked with ghee. And if you don't cook it with ghee, it is okay to cook with oil also. And then on top you can, add some, before eating, you can add some ghee and you can eat it. So I'll just add oil, about roughly 1 teaspoon, or depending on how, oily you want. Now everybody knows what is a spice box. Perfect, yeah. Let's just keep it here.
It's just
So ask me any questions if you know what seeds and everything, and I'll tell you.
fennel,
No, cumin, holy basil, coriander powder, turmeric powder, cumin powder, mustard seeds, and red pepper.
And we have all of it, or most of it
Yeah,
here
he
in
has
our
all the-
spice tree
yeah.
shelf, so you can buy it here
Are
under
you
the
going
clothes.
to give us like the ingredients
Yeah, we will have the printout. I will email it
I
to
need a
you.
spice box. I have all.
You're talking about
You
the
do?
recipes?
Okay.
with
So,
ingredients?
cumin, holy
Yeah, if you
basil,
leave your email, you will get
turmeric,
it.
cumin powder, coriander powder, red chili, and mustard seed.
And what kind of, what's the powder? The big chili? What
Oh,
chili
the
is that?
cayenne.
Okay.
They are Indian cayenne though, because there are different type of cayenne, So this is strictly from India. And the way they make it in India is they get it fresh from the plant, then everybody dries it in their home during summer. Summer is the only time when they mix all the spices and they store it for the whole year. So they will dry it on their terrace, and then they have this special big mortars on which, you know, there will be special women who will be coming and they'll be grinding in front of you, and then they will, you know, what do you call, they will strain it with a strainer, and that's the powder you use. So all the seeds are gone, but you have to crush the seeds also to get the spiciness.
Right.
I went to Vaughan after last class.
Uh-huh.
After class.
Uh-huh.
So I got some spices there, and I got some tulsi.
Awesome, great, yeah, great.
So my question is, I'm reading about, it says to use a half a cup or such. Half a cup of dry or half a cup of soaked?
Okay, come closer. So because my oil is heating, so I don't want it to.
They were telling me about using a half a cup for this and that. Is it a half a cup dry or is it half a cup wet?
Dry.
So it's dry. So
For this one, it won't matter. You're making khichdi. You're asking me for
Right,
khichdi,
right.
right? Yeah. Every ingredient for khichdi should be measured dry.
all dry.
Yeah, yeah. My spice box is big because I use it every day. Okay, my oil is really heated. So I'm going to add some mustard seed to it. And if you want, you can see how it crackles, you know. And I'm going to add hing to it, because how many people know hing? Yeah. See if you can hear the crackling. So about little, you know, pinch of hing. I have, you know, crushed ginger. So I'm going to add that to my khichdi. Ginger is excellent because it is anti-inflammatory. I also have garlic, so I'm going to add some garlic.
Does it usually have garlic in it, or is that
No,
standard?
it doesn't have garlic. You can just make it plain, you know. But today I'm adding it. And then what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to add a little bit of turmeric to it. And what I can do now is, once it starts cooking a little bit, I can just add the water. Okay, we will need more water. Yeah.
Does it matter
Fill
if
it
I
up.
use fresh turmeric or powder?
Fresh turmeric, I will not, you know, use it because it is very strong. Like if you are using it, I'll say just use a small little piece of it, because oh my god, the taste will change completely with fresh. But powder is a better option. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to, you know, wash our hi. You were here last time. I remember you. How are you?
Good.
We just started making khichdi.
Good.
Okay, so it's made from, I don't know whether you know what is khichdi, but it's made with all the beans and rice. Very healthy to dip, you know, if you are planning to detox. It can clean your system. You should eat khichdi, they say, at least if you're not eating it every day, at least once a week, that way your system will be clean. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we'll add all this water to it. Okay, and now we have this. We will ballpark everything. How many people are here? Okay, let's say now if you are taking half a cup of moong dal, then it is 1 cup of rice. You can reverse that portion too. If you don't like to eat, you know, rice, then you take 1 cup of moong dal and half cup of rice. So that way you are getting more protein, you know.
Do I have to use water or can I use chicken broth?
Water. It's pure food, so everything should be pure in it.
I just made a bone broth out of chicken using organic, but I'm just saying that I'm trying to utilize that instead of drinking the straight broth.
I mean, if you like it, sure, go ahead. You know, but the regular thing is, they say khichdi, because it is called pure food, every ingredient in should be pure. Okay, and then we will take the yellow one. Where are the yellow?
Yellow is still there because it didn't wash.
Okay, so what we will do is take half of that yellow in here. Yeah, yeah. Everybody likes khichdi, then I can make more.
Yeah.
Yeah?
So you're doing both beans in it?
Yes, today I'm doing both the beans. You know, you can only do one bean, the yellow. You can do it. You know, you can do it with moong dal yellow. You can do it with moong dal split. You can even do it with tur dal. Tur dal is also very healthy, you know. So depending, and you can add vegetables if you want to. A lot of people do lots of vegetables in it. And if you don't want to add vegetables, you can just make it plain. Okay, while that is being done, I'm going to also start my soup. Today we are making minestrone. Ayurvedic minestrone. So it does not have tomato in it, and it does not have any sour thing in it. But it has cumin, it has turmeric, it has anise seed, you know, so all the ingredients to cool the body. Okay, so we will add oil to it. One tablespoon, I will say, about.
So in Ayurveda, do they not use tomato normally?
They do, depending on your body type. You are supposed to balance your vata, you know, your doshas. So according to that, you will eat, you know, sour things are usually, you don't eat that much, you know. But if you eat only in moderation. So if you are vata, pitta or kapha, depending on your body type, so you'll have to balance it that way.
My favorite dish is paneer with tomatoes.
I'm sorry?
My favorite dish, paneer with tomatoes.
Yeah.
That is not, what tomatoes is not good for? What dosha is not good for?
Tomatoes, depending on what dosha you have. You must be vata a little bit. I can tell you are not vata.
I'm kapha pitta.
Your kapha and pitta. Yeah, with kapha you cannot.
Kapha more.
Yeah. So with kapha, because you have tendency of getting sinus and a lot of nasal, you know, like cold and all
I
that.
can eat paneer.
Yeah. So that's why, you know, tomatoes, because tomato has tomatoes, yogurt, they can build mucus. So that's why you should not eat that too much. You know, you can easily catch cold with that. And if you are eating it, they say you add a lot of water, like, you know, buttermilk. You can have buttermilk, it's okay. But if you are eating yogurt, you cannot eat straight yogurt because that's too heavy for you then. Your tendency is to, so you balance. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add all this in here. And who was asking me that the khichdi was not perfect? Right, okay. So I will tell you how much water you have to add. For every 1 cup, you will have 2 cups of water. That's the amount you need.
So every 1 cup of rice or mung beans?
Yeah, the whole mixture.
Uh-huh.
The whole mixture, you know, with beans and rice, if it is 1 cup, you need at least 2 to 2.5 cups of water, depending on how liquidy you want. Today we are going to make it a little bit liquidy, so I'm adding more water. Now I have here, you know, sea salt, so I'm adding that. Okay, so while this is cooking, I'm going to cover it because that's how it will cook quickly.
What was the last thing you put in?
I'm sorry?
The last thing you just put in?
Sea
Salt.
Salt.
Salt, yeah.
Is it any difference ionized salt or not ionized salt?
I use sea salt and I use Himalayan. So if you use iodized salt, that is better for you, right? Did I answer your question?
I'm just asking you if it's better or not. I don't know.
If you have, let's say, I know I can talk about women. A lot of women, they retain water. They have water retention in their body. So salt is not good for that. So if you use light salt, it is better. And that's when you should use Himalayan salt because it gives you the taste, but the strength of it is still mild for your body, you know. Same is with sea salt also. You know, the strength is mild for your body, so, you know, you will not retain
So
water.
ionized salt usually stronger?
Which salt?
Ionized. Ionized.
Iodized? Iodized? Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. And depending on the brand also, like if you're buying from supermarket, if you try 2 brands and you will see the difference. You know, one is a little saltier than the other one. So every company makes it in a different way. It is more processed,
Right.
you know. Alright, so my oil is all ready. So in this soup also we are going to add ginger. Yeah. Okay, it is not ready yet. I thought it was. You can get up and come and see if you know how it is crackling and how it's cooking, you know. Feel free, please. I'll add a little bit of garlic in it. And then I have all the dry spices. Bay leaf, everybody knows what is bay leaf, right? So I'm going to add bay leaf. One more, 3 of them. And I have, the recipe says the powder of anise seeds, but I brought them as in a flower form, so I'll just show it to you how they look. They look like a star, anise seed. I'm sure you've seen it, right? It has a little sweet taste.
What
It's
is it?
little anise seeds, flower. And bay leaf, of course, we have. This is the bay leaf. I'm going to add that to it. I'm sorry, is it red? See how it's cooking. Oh, this is the whole one. See, if somebody wants to do a whole chicken basket. And then I brought some frozen, what do you call, celery. So I'm going to add that to it. Frozen. I can smell, oh my god, awesome. The flavor. And then what I will do is let it cook for a minute or two. Now anise has a lot of good characters too. If you drink, it's called soft in our Hindi language. So it has a very cooling agent to your body too. So like in summer, you know, if you think, oh my god, you ate too much food, you take, if you have anise seed, it is okay, you take a little bit of anise seed in a warm water, you know, you can boil it for a minute or so, and then add 1 or 2 leaves of mint and drink it. It will calm your, you know, tummy. Let's do it. Let's, okay. Carrots take a little longer, so you know I add that first. In minestrone you can use as many vegetables as you want to, you know, there are no restrictions. You can be as creative as you want to. Okay, now you think you can peel this for me? Yeah? Or it will be too much? I can do, you can do it? Yes. Khichdi is coming along. See, moong dal has, whenever it starts cooking, it foams on the top. So that's the way it is cooked.
You get the recipes.
You want just half? Yeah, half should be good. Because that will be.
You know, I can understand. Oh.
And I already brought stock from home, vegetable stock. And today I made it with, of course I had black pepper in it, bay leaf, I had 1 small potato, and I had 1 small carrot.
And no onions, right?
No, today nothing has onions. Garlic is there, you know, if you can eat garlic, yeah, but no onions in anything. Usually you can put onion in a stock, if you like the taste of it. So yeah, so this is cooking. Okay, we can cut it in the same way. Yeah. That can be a little hard, right? To your taste, how salty you want. I have another cup of homemade stock, so I will add that also in it because we will need it. Everybody loves soup, right? Especially in winter. When I was little, my mom would make dal. See, the way it works in the West Coast, I'm from West Coast of India. So the way it works is like every day in the morning, we eat heavy meal, as I said. So Monday was always tur dal. So yeah, tur dal. So we had to eat tur dal on Monday. Tuesday, it was always moong dal, the yellow split moong dal. Wednesday, it is always the whole green moong dal we will eat. Thursday, we will have yogurt soup, yogurt soup with dried moong dal, sprouted moong dal. And then on Friday, no dal at all. No dal at all, no. And Friday would be like a free day, so you can eat a little bit of fried food, things like that. And then my mom would make a lot of yogurt dishes. So, we would have that with our roti. And then most of the evenings, every day we would have khichdi and potato vegetable. And my dad had cows and buffaloes. So we would get fresh milk every day. So we will eat our khichdi with fresh milk. And then we will make ghee out of that milk. We will make buttermilk out of that milk. Everything was done that way, Yeah, so that was the food. And then weekends were free, We would still eat very light food in weekends. Okay, we can add that also. You want to go and wash that for me? We can throw this out and then you can wash it in here. It'll be easier for you. Thank you. But now, everything is fancy. In India, I think people are becoming more westernized. They use more Italian and Mexican and Chinese food. And then here, we are becoming more traditional, healthier, Vegan.
So the wisdom stays somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. And now, recently, I haven't been there since 2008. But some of my friends were saying that now they have been introduced to vegan food. It's still in India, yeah.
There was no vegans in India before?
No, they had no concept of vegan. Because everybody eats their milk and butter every day. The ghee is the main thing in our household. So now people are becoming aware of it, Like peanut oil, we cook everything in peanut oil. So our kids don't have any peanut allergies. Since we are born, we are eating peanuts. All right, thank you. So now I'm going to add my potatoes in this. Yam.
What's the health properties of ghee?
Health properties?
Yeah, isn't it supposed to be really good for you?
For your joints.
For your joints?
For your joints. Because it is oil, it's all purified. Ghee has a lot of benefits. First of all, it is easy to digest. Of course, anything in excess is going to give you cholesterol. So if you're eating like a little bit of ghee in your rice, it digests food very quickly too, And ghee, topical uses are very important for ghee. Like if you have really bad chapped lips, if you apply ghee, oh my God, next day you'll be okay. You don't have to use what is that? Chapstick or the famous one. I'm trying to think. What is that?
Burt's Bees.
Burt's Bees, yeah. That's what is so expensive, right? Almost $10 for one little thing. So yeah, if you put ghee, it is good. You can even massage your body with ghee. It is very good. If you have joint pain, especially knee joint pain, you massage it around with a little of ghee and a little bit of sesame oil. Excellent. Sesame oil is very good for your body. So so it's easy to digest, you know. So that's why people eat a lot of ghee back home. Like all the priests, when they eat their fried puri, I don't know if anybody knows puri. Puri is a small bread which is fried. But all the priests in the temple will only eat fried in ghee. They will not eat oil. And ghee is also good for massage on your face, you know. Okay, so now this is cooking. Now we can also cut this and this in the same way. This I think we can take half of it. We don't need whole.
Okay. And you want 3 zucchini, right?
Yeah, yeah. Now I also have, of course, minestrone soup has to have chickpeas, right? So I also have chickpeas, which will go in.
Already cooked?
Yes, already. You can take can if you like can, you know, but I soaked it overnight and I pressure cooker it. So a good source of protein again. See, if you want to see it's foaming. It will take a while because we have a good amount of khichdi in here, you know. But this is from yellow moong dal. Yellow moong dal always foams.
So moong dal, that's the mung.
No, mug is the green one.
Okay.
Mug, it is called mug. Here people call it moong. They have given the same name to both the lentils because they come from the same family. So you can do whole moong dal or split. So green one is moong and the yellow one is called mug. So if you go back home, if you tell them moong dal, they will give you the green one. So mug, you have to call it mug. Okay, so now this is cooking. We are also going to do spiced potatoes. Looks good to me. I'm going to add a little bit spices in there because I like my spices. So turmeric. I'll do cumin powder. I'll do coriander. How about red pepper? Just a little. We can do black pepper if, you know, anybody wants it still spicy.
What are your spices again?
Cumin powder, coriander powder, turmeric, and red pepper if you like a little spicy, or you can always add black pepper. I hope I can fit all of them here. Alright, so the next we will do is potatoes. Spice. So I'll keep this here. Okay? That should be good. That should be well. That's alright. We can take. Doesn't matter. This should be just half. We can do it at the end. Yeah. So let's wash this also, right? Later, no rush. No rush.
We did wash them.
Oh, you washed them? Okay, alright. Perfect. So then we can put it in here. So how many are vegetarian here? Good, good. You know, I'm pretty sure I don't eat non-vegetarian food, but you can always mix and match and make it the healthiest, you know. Also, I'm sure, you know, you can, let's say if you're making a chicken, you can, if you're marinating it, you can always add turmeric to it. And that can become healthy for you, if you like it that way. Yeah, let's grill potatoes, and I would say, everybody loves potatoes here?
Yes.
What? Everybody likes potatoes? Vegetables? Then let's take, I would say, 10 of them. And I will show you. Yeah, all of them? Okay, that's fine. I'll just show you one with how I bought it. in a different way, so if you're not used to it, please don't do it at home. So do this, and then what we can do is we can put this in one of those containers, so that way we can use that also. Okay, you can pull that out, All right, so while she's doing this, I will talk a little bit of our dessert. Our dessert today is called Shrikhand.
Say it again.
Shrikhand.
Shrikhand?
Shirkand. It's a very common dessert in West Coast of India, and here also you can find it in store, usually in the frozen section. It is made with yogurt, saffron, pistachio, almond, and if you want, a lot of people use a little bit of rose water or rose essence in it, and sugar, of course. And you can, if you don't eat sugar, you can do honey or maple syrup. A lot of people have tried with maple syrup, but Shrikhand is, I'll just show you this here, right here. I did a little bit of pre-preparation. You have to remove all the water from Shrikhand. So usually the way my mom would make it is, at night she will put all the yogurt in a muslin cloth like this, and then she will drain it. So overnight all the water will get drained, and then in the morning, you remove all the yogurt from here, and then you add all the salt, saffron, mix everything, store it in a cool place, and then eat with your roti or your puri. Most of the time it is puri. So I already did this ahead of time because it says it needs good 3 hours to do it. See, water is still coming out, so that is not good. You can take Greek yogurt.
Greek yogurt comes already strained.
Already, but it still has a little bit water. So that's
easier.
quicker. Yeah, the process will be quick. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on top of a paper. I can take this one, right? And what I will do is I'll put this in here. See how much water came out of it? Now this is all fat that we eat.
That's the whey. That's the whey from the yogurt. It has isoflavonoids in
Yeah.
it.
And sometimes you can even put weight on it, and that will also remove all the water. Today, the consistency is supposed to be hard. Hard in the sense, ice cream, when you are eating ice cream, how is that consistency? That's how it should be. Easily you can eat it, yet it is hard. Is this washed for me? So I can start making my dessert?
No,
No?
let's rinse it again.
Okay, just rinse it. Okay, thank you. Ah, look at this. It's cooking. Come, you can come and stand here and see. I know, right? You have to smell it. And soup is also simmering a little bit. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. You're doing okay?
Yes, yes.
Yeah? I hope I'm not tiring you.
No, that's fine.
Okay, good.
do this with
Cheese,
milk.
milk, okay?
You know, so I make homemade yogurt when I used to be able to get organic milk.
Right.
And so we would make the yogurt and then drip the yogurt and just put it in I used bird's eye diapers. It was great.
Really?
Couple of layers of bird's eye diapers, make a little bag and a drawstring, and then pour the yogurt in there and put the bowl underneath, but I would tie it on the door handle
Yes,
on the
same,
cabinet
yeah.
and suspend it over so it
Yep.
had all that weight. And my dad would like, oh, are you going to make that cream cheese again?
Yeah, yeah,
You know?
yeah. That's the same thing I do. I tie it on a chair and then let it drip, you know, and I put a small little pot underneath so all the water overnight. Yeah.
So you just use store-bought yogurt to do that?
Today I make my yogurt at home.
But you could use the Greek yogurt that I buy at the store.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, sure you can. You can use that, you know. But I'm pretty sure with Greek yogurt also you need to strain it.
Yes.
You know, because there is water in it. It should be completely like cubes. When all the water is drained, it feels rubbery, a little bit rubbery. That's the consistency you should have. Today we might not get that because, you know, I did not, it's not done overnight, but we will still get the taste of it, you know. Yeah, I make my yogurt at home too. I make my ghee at home, I make my yogurt at home. My daughter has to have fresh yogurt every day, so I will do it every night. I will make yogurt for her.
You're a good mom.
She's in college right now, so you know, when she comes, she's like, "Mom, did you make yogurt for me?" You know. So this is how. It is a little bit rubbery, right? But it still has water. All the water should have completely been drained, but because you know we didn't drain it for too long, it takes good 3 to 4 hours to remove all the water. So anyway, I'm going to add sugar to it now. And before I do that, I forgot I have saffron. Everybody knows what is saffron, right?
It's expensive.
Yeah, very. Yeah, very expensive. So what I will do is let's get a spoon. Oh, I can do it in here. I'm just taking little water. You can take water or you can do it in milk. I know vegan people won't be able to eat this today. Sorry, you know. You guys are very strict, or you can taste a little bit.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah? It's cooking nice. You want to sit? Come.
Looks great.
Yeah. It will taste good too. So what I'm going to do is, you can take milk and you can add like 6 or 7 strands of saffron in it. It will give you that color and the taste. Saffron's nature is very warm for your body. So they say if you are eating saffron, just few strands at a time. You cannot eat it every day. So what I will do is, while this is, getting soaked, I'll add sugar to it. Now I have organic sugar and I'm using white sugar because that's what the recipe says, So it depends how much sweet you like.
Can you use jaggery?
No, with chicken you cannot use jaggery because it will change your taste completely, because jaggery has a little bit of salt in it. Jaggery is not 100% sweet. Yeah. So and chicken is, how many people know Lord Krishna here? It's Lord Krishna's food. So Lord Krishna loved everything sweet. So now we do all these moderations, but back then everything was with sugar syrup and all that.
But you could use maple syrup if you want.
Yeah, a lot of people do maple syrup here. So yeah, definitely you can.
Honey can be used too.
Honey, yeah, a lot of people use honey. Yeah.
I use sugar in the raw and the.
Yeah, I use that too.
Or and they also have the stevia in the raw.
Yes. I use sugar in the raw, but then it will take a little longer for it to dissolve. And sometimes the sugar in raw, it comes in cold yogurt, it won't dissolve that quickly.
You can also put it in the coffee creamer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But the stevia in the raw, because I have to be almost sugar-free, and I'm so happy with it. It
Yeah.
tastes just like sugar.
Really? Oh wow, I haven't tried it, you know. So maybe one of these days. Yeah, I don't eat sugar too because I'm diabetic.
And how about stevia? Is it kind of healthy? Or because I had that conversation like a few days ago with a friend of mine.
Let's say, I will not say it is 100% healthy because again, it is a sweetener. Even though they say they have, you know, made it from the plant, you know, they still have to add other ingredients to it. So it is 70% healthy and 30% not healthy. Let's put it that way.
So it's not like a poor stevia leaf?
Yeah, yeah, it's not 100% pure. But you know, if you are really diabetic and if you have a sugar crush, like, oh, you have to have something sweet, then that's a better option. You know.
Is it a better option than agave syrup?
You know?
Than
Agave
agave
syrup.
syrup?
I like agave more
Uh-huh.
than stevia. You know, because agave is pure. It is derived from the stems of it, you know, crushed and removed. Okay, I have here cardamom. How many people know cardamom? You smelled it? You want to smell it? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add cardamom powder to it because every dessert has to have it. Right? I make my tea with cardamom every single day. Cardamom is a very cooling agent for your body. So if you have, let's say, a lot of acne, a teenager, a lot of acne problem, you know, you drop one cardamom in their tea, or if they're boiling, if they drink milk, you drop one, you know, cardamom pot and then heat it up for 1 minute and let them drink. Slowly and gradually their system will cool down. It won't happen instantly, but slowly and gradually their body type will change. All right, I have to add a little bit more water. Okay, you wanted to see, right? So I'll show you how this looks. Come.
Oh yeah, it really changed.
See, it is still not cooked because you can tell.
Smells good.
Yeah. The rice is not cooked. The lentils are not cooked.
Where do you get your basmati?
I get it from my Indian store.
Okay.
Yeah. But basmati is available in all the stores lately.
I didn't like it. I didn't like the Whole Foods.
You got a Trader Joe's.
Really? Because I only found pouches.
Honestly, it will be.
Brown rice basmati and the white rice.
Sure. Yeah, please.
Well, really good price. Yeah.
So I actually have a European market by my house. They didn't have basmati rice.
Oh.
I was so shocked.
See, I just wanted to see. I'm sure everybody knows when saffron is dissolved in water, the color changes automatically.
Beautiful.
You know, if you go back home in the temples, the Krishna temple, the baby Krishna form, people who worship that, they have to treat baby Krishna just like a baby. So every in the morning, they will wake him up with a nice little song. It's called bhajan. And then they have to bathe him every day. So they bathe him with saffron water and sandalwood water. Yeah. Right? Okay, perfect. So I'll add that to it.
So you just put the strands in a little water just to
Yeah.
kind of soften them
Not
up.
boil anything, like just in the cold water, let it
Yeah.
stay a couple of minutes.
And now I have pistachio here. So we will add that. I like my nuts. I hope everybody eats nuts here, right? Nobody's allergic to nuts? Okay, good. And then I have my almonds. if you really like rice, you should buy it from Indian store. It's cheaper.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. And let's say if you don't eat rice every single day, let's say if you're going to get one bag and it's going to last you for 6 months, what I would suggest for it not to get stale, because it can get stale after a while, you take a little bit of oil, any oil that you, and put 1 teaspoon or 1 tablespoon of oil in that whole rice bag, and then just mix everything. That will stay for good 12 months and it will not stale at all.
Oh.
And then every time you eat rice, you wash your rice, so all that oil will go away.
Well, sure.
But that's how you preserve all your lentils. You know, back home, we don't have cold weather in India. It's completely, it's hot. So, and over there, we buy our lentils and we have them for the whole year. We don't buy it as we go to the store. So we buy everything in bulk and then we preserve, like keep it for the whole year. So that's how mom will do it. They'll put oil, castor oil in it, and that will keep all the bugs away. And if you don't want to do oil, you can always put a cinnamon stick in your rice, or you can do cloves in your rice. Just mix it, and it will not become stale. And you can use it for good 6 to 12 months. I'm adding my almonds. And now, what I want to do is, I have a little bit of rose essence. So I'm just going to add a drop of it, because I like the smell of rose.
Can you get that rose essence?
In Indian store. Yeah. See, back home, my mom, we would have all the rose, so scared, you know. Okay. My mom would, yeah. How many people know gulab jamun, the sweet from India? If you go to Indian restaurant, they have called jamun. It's like brown ball in sugar syrup. Yeah. I make that at home, so I always put a little bit of this and it smells. Yeah. So going back to what mom used to. You want to smell? She will get the roast. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let the camera smell too.
That's right.
So she'll get the rose from the garden, because everybody has roses in their garden back home. And then she'll crush it with her hand, and just little lukewarm water, she'll dump it in. And then leave it there for 5-10 minutes, again crush it, and then she'll sprinkle it on the food, It'll be so good. Like even back home, like if you go to a wedding, it's a ritual, like, all the guests are invited, especially the groom side of the guest. So the girl's family will be standing in the, at the entrance, and they will be welcoming each and every groom's family with sprinkling rose water on them. So now they're pure and they're ready to go and get their son married. All right, see? Okay, I'll show you something. Come here. Now, if you don't want the liquidy, then this is perfect. This is, the grains are cooked. See, you touch it and they just dissolve in your arm. So that means it is done. But today, we will do little bit of more liquidy. So I'll add just little water, and then it will be the consistency that we are looking for. Alright, so this is almost getting done. My soup is also bubbling. I'm going to add my zucchini to my soup. Do you want that? Yeah, half of it. I try to put zucchini at the end because it gets cooked very quickly. You have knee problem or joint problem?
Me?
Yeah.
Stomach drums.
Yeah? Do you do sun salutation?
I haven't done anything yet. I'm learning, so.
Yoga?
No, I'm just learning anything.
Because sun salutation is excellent because the more you will stretch, the less joint problems you will have.
Stomach joints, stomach.
Your stomach, oh, okay. So mint water. Mint water is excellent. Whenever you get chance, you know, you take mint water, fresh mint, warm it up for 1 minute, mint and then drink it. Other thing I can really tell you, it's a very, very home remedy. You have hing at home. Yeah? Now do you get gassy?
I've got something wrong with my intestines. It's only I've got Crohn's.
Oh, have you heard of trifla? Vladimir has trifla here. Trifla is a combination of 3 berries. And it's a very, very ancient remedy. You just take 1 teaspoon of trifla, soak it in water overnight, bring it to boil next day in the morning and drink it. It will clean your intestine. You do it for 1 month, you won't have any problems. Excellent. Trifla is excellent. It's even good for your eyes. A lot of people rinse their eyes with trifla so they don't get glaucoma or cataract, you know, for the longest. My grandma, they say when she died, she must be more than 100 years old. And whenever we will ask her, you know, when were you born? And she'll be like, oh, when the first plague happened, I was 5 years old. And I'm like, okay, and when was that? And she's like, I don't know. And that happened during, because, you know, Britishers used to rule India. So she's like, oh, when the Queen was there, we had so much fun. She would take good care of us, you know. And I saw Queen so many times. She'll tell all the stories. But when she died, she had all her teeth. She did not lose anything. She had no disease at all because of trifla. She'll even brush her teeth with trifla every day because it will not give you any gum disease. You know. So no heart attack, no blood pressure, no sugar. And even at the age of 100, you know, if we go out, when we come home, she will easily cook food for us. And we'll be good 20-25 people, you know. She had that energy because, you know, they did everything Ayurvedic. No outside medicines at all. Everything home remedy. You know. So yeah, I think it helps, you know. It's just a matter of, I guess we have to try, and we easily try regular medicine, right?
Where can you get something like that?
Trifla, yeah, Vladimir has it, or any Indian store. Any Indian store you go, you will find trifla. There is a company called Banyan. You can go banyan.com, B-A-N-Y-A-N, and their ingredients are pure organic. It is somewhere in Arizona, I think they are. They have their
Trifla
trifla.
is right here, okay. Trifla means three berries. 3 berries inside. You can buy it after the class we have it on the shelf. And trifla has 3 berries: amalaki, bibitaki, and haritaki.
Yeah.
So it takes care of entire GI. 1 berry takes care of stomach, another of small intestine, and haritaki of the large intestine. And basically what it does, it sucks the toxins out of GI. So it's very good for cleansing. And I see good results that reflect even on the skin. After, you know, a few months of taking trifla, skin becomes younger, cleaner, and so on. So it's a most common Ayurvedic remedy, most common, used for thousands of years. An ancient Ayurvedic book says that if God forbid you lose your mother, trifla will take care of you.
Oh, this is the company. It's Banyan, right?
Banyan Botanicals.
Yeah, that's the company. It's very good. Very good.
So it's in pills?
It's in the form of pills. We also make it in the form of teas, but we're out of it right now. I make tea Kerala recipe. 3 parts of haritaki, 1 part of bibitaki, 1 part of amalaki. The way it's done in south of India and Kerala. But yesterday we gave the last one to our clients. So next week we'll make more teas. But we have trifla of Banyan Botanicals and we have trifla of other companies. And we have haritaki sold separately as well.
You can wash it, but you know, before you
It's
take
all
it,
here.
I also want a handful of spinach. Yeah, I'll take a handful. Thank you. Yeah, you know, and plus with Ayurvedic, any, you know, you're using for your health purpose, it is not going to help you overnight. But when you do it regularly, you will see a difference. You will definitely see a difference. All right, so last dish is our spiced potato. Now the khichdi is all done. I have turned my, stove off. And now, once I close this, with the steam, whatever is not cooked will get cooked properly. Let's wait until. Okay, I'll use canola oil today for the vegetables.
Nikki, I quit using canola oil because it's not pure.
It has mixed reviews. So some people say it is not pure, some say it is pure. So, but a lot of, I know vegan places, they still use canola. I can use safflower. I have that too.
And
Better?
they say like a coconut oil is kind of the best for cooking.
Coconut oil
Yes.
is.
It is?
I do a lot of coconut oil.
It has a taste. It just when I start cooking with coconut oil, every dish reminds me of dessert.
No, because you have to get used to it. It is a very.
Use a lot of it.
Coconut oil chemical structure doesn't break down like the saturated fats, and while you heat it up. So.
But I see back home, even here, many times I will warm up a little bit of coconut oil and massage my hair with it, and then keep it for 2-3 hours or maybe overnight, and next day I wash it. I even massage my face, my hands. My husband he does not use any cream ever. He only applies coconut oil to his body.
I don't know how to say the name, but I had like a kind of that kind of cold.
Cold sore?
Or something like that. It's starting to do that. Yes, I put like a coconut oil, and it's
Do ghee. If you have ghee, coconut oil is excellent. Even if you eat it, it's still okay. Ghee is again the same thing, Yeah.
I use coconut oil now every day because it's so dry. Air is so dry. I
Right.
put it in the nose before I
Yes.
go to sleep.
Even for eczema, it is good. You can use coconut oil.
She does use coconut oil for
Yeah.
her eczema, but I want that recipe.
Yeah. That is nothing, but you can take canola oil. I do with canola oil. So you take canola oil, 1 cup of it, and you just warm it up on a stove, not high speed, medium low, and then you take for 1 cup, I would say good 8 cloves of garlic, chop it, and not too small but medium sizes, and put it in there, and then you add 1 teaspoon of holy basil, and put it in that oil. Now let it simmer, and after a little while you will see that the garlic will become little light brown, and when it becomes light brown, that's when you turn your stove off. Let it stay in there, I would say good 24 hours, and then you strain it, and that oil should go to all the infected area. It has helped my son a lot. See, what I do with him is at night, I will massage his whole body, and especially the areas where he has it, and then I will give him a sheet, 2 sheets, and then he just sleeps in his underwears, and he covers himself with the sheet because the oil can stain.
So that's for eczema?
Excellent.
So for the cup of oil, 8 cloves of garlic and 1 teaspoon of holy basil.
Yes. You're going to come here next time?
Yes.
I have it at home. I'll bring it to you, and I'll just let you smell and see how it looks.
You
Yeah.
get the holy basil, you're talking about those little,
Right. Yeah.
at the Indian store.
Yes. Yeah.
I love that.
They're excellent for you too. If you eat holy, of course, have you ever tried it? You want to try some? Yeah. Okay. Let's go. It's excellent for GI. Okay, I'll just give you this. You can just eat it. Want to try it? It has, if you eat it too much, it can be a little spicy for you. But very good for your intestines. So you can take this every day at night. I would say, about.
You're talking about fresh cilantro?
Yeah, fresh cilantro chopped. So I cover up everything. My whole dish is covered with cilantro, and then I mix and I eat. Because it's good for your eyes. Cilantro is very good for your eyes.
It's just a great detoxer.
Yeah, it is.
Some people, my husband cannot stand the smell of the
Coriander.
cilantro. So I have to do it when he's not in the house.
Really? Oh my God.
Oh, it's just awful. He's kind of...
Wow. Yeah, you know, if you're not used to it, I'm going to add some hing to it. It is okay, you know.
Yeah, but I hide it. He doesn't know.
Okay, there you go. I'm going to add some sesame seed to it, to our vegetable potato. It is crackling, but it's taking its own sweet little time, you know.
So you started with the hing, the HIM?
No, I added first oil, then I added mustard seeds. Yeah. Are you not in a rush today, right? Are you in a rush to go home today?
No.
No? Okay, good. We'll be done in about half an hour and then you guys can eat. Yeah, because potatoes won't take. So I'm going to add now my sesame. I like sesame seeds, so I'm going to add some more. Okay. You can do according to your taste. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it. Yeah, it's crackling. And then you can add your potatoes to it. Can you do me a favor? Can you just wash this for me? This, yeah. Yes. I'll give it to you. Okay, now I'm going to add turmeric to it. And let it cook. I just want to make sure that our carrots are cooked. Yeah. Still crunchy, it's okay, I guess. Can I add black pepper to it? And what I'll do is I'll let it, cook. Potatoes don't take that long, they cook very quickly. Back home in India, we make our potatoes with the skin. We eat the skin. Here also I do it when I have, the teeny tiny. I leave my skin and I.
Are we done with this?
Yeah, we are done with that. But rinse it and bring it back so we can put our hot food on it. So I'm going to add my salt to it. Let's add the Himalayan salt. We have that. No ginger, no garlic in this because it's going to be just plain simple. So how many of you came from Chicago? I know, but then you also, oh wow, you too? That's a long drive. Roads were okay?
Yeah, I'm right off.
Actually, you won't believe. I live in Schaumburg and I took Palatine Road. There were 4 car accidents.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to get late,
Yeah, people think it's a spring so they can drive.
They drive crazy. They drive crazy. What do you do, right?
Yeah, it's March 1st, so.
Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, just to speed up the cooking process, I'm going to just sprinkle a little water. Little water at a time. So it will help, steam and cook faster.
Not stick.
Say that again?
And not stick.
Yeah, not stick. I love this soup, khichdi is also nice and warm. So you sprinkle ghee on top and then you eat it. That's how you're supposed to eat it. Almost ready. Any questions anybody has for anything, and besides this, that I can answer?
Your body type, how do you know where do you take those things?
Vladimir, the professional, will tell you. You have to come to him. He does consultation, and he will tell you, what is your body type, and he will tell you through your. He will touch your nerve and pulse. They do pulse reading, so Vladimir can talk more about it. She wants to know how she can find out about her body type.
Pulse diagnostics. But consultation includes not only pulse diagnostics. The initial consultation takes 2 hours. We talk about all your health issues. I do pulse diagnostics, tongue diagnostics, nail diagnostics. I do kinesiology tests and food intolerances. And then I develop personalized plan for you, which includes nutrition, complete nutritional plan. You know what to eat in the morning, what to eat at lunch, what to eat in the evening, how many times a day to eat, what to eat raw, what to eat cooked. Yes.
How much experience you have with Crohn's disease? A person who has a Crohn's condition. How much experience you have with somebody who has a condition like Crohn's disease?
Yeah, okay.
Do you have any special diet?
Absolutely, of course, yes. And then there's energy techniques that I teach people. Pranayama breathing techniques, or meditation, could be marma therapy, working with self-massage points, and then I give people healing herbs as well during the first consultation. Complete evaluation and proposed healing, techniques and stuff. Thank you.
Yep.
What's the general, how you can just look at the person and can generally say what kind of
yeah, I can. With experience, you get it by the voice. When people call me, I already know over the phone what their disbalances are. But I still have to take the pulse. That's the procedure.
Oh, I learned also yeah, as soon as our potatoes are done, everybody can sit
Nowadays,
down.
there's a lot of questionnaires online about the constitution. They're, of course, not correct. You can't do it online. False diagnostics only. They're all misleading things online.
Yeah, online you have to be careful.
Absolutely. People do not know.
Yeah. So good. So everybody is trying to eat healthy, I'm guessing, right? We all are more health conscious here, Of course we eat out and McDonald's too.
Even McDonald's is trying to be healthy.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
They are, they were saying that they have their yogurt parfait, which is the best option for dessert.
And I read 2 days ago that they're gonna have their own vegetarian menu in India, in some regions.
Oh my God, the Indian McDonald's, I can eat every day there.
Terrible.
They are vegetarian, of course, but the food over there, instead of the burger inside, they make potato patties.
Yeah, they have.
And then they add that for vegetarian. But it is so tasty. Not healthy, but tasty. And over there, the non-vegetarian places, they cannot have beef, so they do chicken patties for them. And lamb is allowed there too. A lot of people eat lamb, so they do lamb patties.
Does your region have uttapam?
Say that again?
Uttapam? Does your region, in the western part of India, do you eat uttapam?
Uttapam.
Yeah.
Uttapam is from south of India.
Oh, I love uttapam. It's my
We
favorite.
made that last week.
Oh,
here.
you did? It's
We
my-
made dosa and sambar and idli.
Do you have a recipe from last week?
From the last week, yes, I do. I haven't emailed him, but I can email you.
Oh, please, yeah.
Could you
You
send me
can-
Ujapan recipe? I'd love to make it myself.
You know what, you can, yeah, sure. You can buy the ready-made dough from Indian store.
Oh, really?
So that way you don't have to, soak everything, ferment everything, crush everything.
Oh.
It is all ready-made. So you just
It's
go
my
home
favorite.
and make it.
I love.
Yeah, with onions and
I can eat
cilantro
that
and
every
orange,
day.
onion. Yeah.
To me, that's the best food.
May I give you my email address and you
Yes,
can go?
yes, please do that and I will email you uttapam recipe. Uttapam is, again, it is healthy because it has urud dal. Urud dal, yeah, little ones. Urud dal is so tasty. And let's say you want to make more healthier version, you can do the green split moong with it. So instead of rice, if you're taking 1 cup of rice, you do half a cup of rice, half a cup of green moong dal, and half a cup of urud dal. So your protein is more now, and starch is less, and it will still give you the same taste.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's my favorite.
You can do spinach uttapam. You can do like onion, spinach, green chili.
And how about like a fermented foods? Like recently I started to do like the fermented vegetables. Someone told me it's like pretty healthy. Is it kind of really healthy and for everybody or?
No, not for everybody, because fermented food has a tendency to swell. Your body swells a little bit, depending on your body type.
Okay.
Like see, when I eat a lot of fermented food, I get swollen. I retain water. So you have to really see, whether you retain water or not. But fermented food is good. It can be, you can like idli and uttapam. You don't have to use oil in it. You can even make it without oil and it's healthy.
In Ayurveda, we are not in much favor of fermented food. Occasional use, but it's not like a sour cabbage, for example. Like a sauerkraut. We don't use it in Ayurveda, or soy products, for example. A little bit of yogurt is fine. Idli is fine.
Yeah.
Slightly fermented and used in moderation.
So like a fermented soy is not.
It's not an Ayurvedic thing, okay?
I saw it like in Chinese or like or something.
Yes.
Yesterday.
Plus, if we talk about constitutions, Pitta dosha is associated with inflammations. So fermented foods increase Pitta dosha. If someone has a gout disease, for example, I would not advise to eat sauerkraut to this person, because it increases inflammation in the body.
Like if I'm going to eat fermented food every day, I will swell up. I'll retain a lot of water.
Maybe it's because it has like quite a lot of salt in it as well.
Yeah. But we have so many recipes, with the combination I was telling you. There's another thing called dhokla. It's a very Western dhokla. Yeah, it's a very Western side of food, and it's like a snack. So every day in the morning, mom will quickly make, because we would always have fermented, batter in the home. So she'll make it with ginger, garlic, and then we'll eat that with green chutney. Green chutney. Yeah. Last time we made coconut chutney.
Oh,
Yeah.
next time.
Yeah. We had idli, we had dosa I made actually here, and sambar, and coconut chutney.
It's going to be next time?
No, we made it already last
last
time. Last time we
Can
made
you
it.
send us a recipe?
Yeah, I can send you the recipe.
What's next time?
You tell me. You give a suggestion, and I will cook that.
Spring details.
Spring detox you want? Okay, we can do that. We can do a couple of juices and soup and sandwich.
Yeah.
Like, all American food, but in a detox way. If you can do like cucumber detox, cucumber spinach, celery, with pomegranate.
Wow.
Yeah. So we can do. Yeah, take my email and send me suggestions, and we can do classes accordingly. Like whatever you want to learn, Oh, I'll give you my card. I have my card.
Well, it's a little bit after you, when you have that.
It's simple, my first name, my last name right
My
here.
email with the
month's detox, spring detox?
Spring detox, we can do a class on spring detox. See?
I have special workshop on spring.
Oh, there you go.
We
See?
can combine it. Huh?
We can combine it. You have my card.
Last year I didn't much, end of March, like last week of March. This year I'm not sure yet. Probably. Let's do it. Okay. Okay.
You know, mung soup is excellent for detox.
We can think how to combine.
Yes,
you know,
we can,
because,
sure.
During the spring cleansing workshop,
sure.
we have a little bit different recipes, you know.
Sure,
but
sure.
khichdi is part of the spring
Yeah.
cleansing.
Yeah.
And then I show people how to do the morning smoothie, you know,
Yes.
and stuff.
Yeah, we can do that. We
You
can.
attended last year, right?
But I want it again.
You want it again? You like it? You enjoyed it?
Yes.
Good, we'll do it again. Done. Done deal. I have all your emails, guys.
Yeah, yeah. The best way to detox is fast for the whole day. Don't eat anything.
Well, it's not for everyone.
It's not for
It's
everyone.
a good thing. I fast every
You have to
Monday.
drink a lot of water to
Water with ginger.
Like a whole
Water
day.
with ginger.
Yeah. 36 hours.
I do fasting like this week I did fasting on Wednesday and Friday because Friday was Lord Shiva's day. So I didn't eat for the whole day. Just I had my couple of fruits with milk, you know. And Wednesday I do it for another god, you know. And for that I eat once a day. In the evening I eat just moong dal. Moong dal and a bit of rice. So yeah, I fast every Wednesday. Yeah. I've been doing it since childhood. So we are made to fast every day. You know, my mom will say, okay, you have to fast you choose a day and you fast on that day. But of course, not stay hungry for the whole day. Eat once a day in the evening, but very light food like khichdi and things like that. So it can just clean up. See, over there, everything is done according to seasons because we have, you know, all the foods also come according to season. We don't get apples whole year long. Now we do get it because they are imported, you know. So, but over there, like, you know, grapes will come only in June and July. So we can eat grapes only during June and July. Mangoes will come from April to, I believe, first week of June. You know, so everybody will have mango juice every day with their roti. You know. So
You do it, lassi?
yeah, I do lassi. I do sweet and salted. We made mango lassi last time. You were here?
No, I wasn't here. I need a recipe.
No, before that. A couple of weeks ago. Before that we did.
No.
No, when you were on vacation. We did mango lassi. Yeah, we can do that again. If you like mango lassi. Yeah. I do salty and sweet, both. You can do lassi with any fruit. You know, even with banana. It is good. I do it with strawberries too.
You just put it in the blender and...
Yeah. So you don't take too many strawberries, just little.
You use yogurt with that?
Yes, yogurt. Yogurt and water. I don't do milk and yogurt together.
Good.
No. Even though, you know, yogurt is made from milk, but
Yeah,
still
but-
you should not mix those two together. So yogurt and water, a little bit of strawberries. And I do spicy also, with only green chilies and cilantro. I love that lassi. You know, it's very tasty. And with lots of cumin powder. Cumin is again, you know, it has a cooling effect on your body. So let's say if your body nature is hot, then it cools your whole
For
system.
example, if somebody has a fever, like a cold flu, can you give them a cumin tea?
Yeah,
Cool it down?
cumin, chili, ginger.
With ginger?
Like what you have right now, the sort.
I'm drinking ginger tea every day, 3 times a day.
What you can do is you can warm up a glass of milk, and in that you squeeze a whole lemon in it, and put little bit of salt, little bit of black pepper, and I would say a pinch of turmeric, and drink that. It will take care of your sore throat.
But will milk produce the mucus?
Milk will produce mucus.
Maybe just better water?
Just water. Like if you really want to take care of all your inflammation. But ginger is good. Ginger is excellent.
I do teaspoon, maybe even 2 teaspoons of shredded ginger and a teaspoon of honey and juice of a quarter of lemon or half of lemon. Just
That's good. Yeah.
pour
But
hot
with-
water in it and
drink it.
Strain it and drink it.
Right, but only thing with ginger is sometimes, you know, if you really have bad sore throat, it starts burning.
But
It's
after
spicy.
that, it's so good.
Yeah, it is. Okay, if you can take it, then it's fine.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you're, oh my god, it's so spicy, and you
It's
won't
burnt,
drink it.
but after that, throat feels.
Are you talking about fresh ginger or dry
Fresh,
ginger?
fresh.
Fresh ginger is a little bit sweeter, so you can use it for pita people as well. Dry ginger you cannot use for pita. Well, you can increase pita dry ginger, so it's not for everyone. For kapha you can use dry ginger and for vata, but not for pita. So fresh ginger is much better, of course. It has different properties than dry ginger.
Everything in moderation is perfect.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you.
Right?
You can eat everything in moderation.
Yes.
But if the food are tastes as good as this one, we cannot have it in moderation. We'll eat all of it.
Yeah.
There's no moderation when it comes to the good food.
No, but as long as you're eating during afternoon, then you have the whole day to digest. Yeah, that is true.
Looks delicious, smells
Yeah, it's
delicious.
almost done. I'm just getting to just put some spices and then we're ready to eat. Today's recipes are not that tough. They're easy. It's just, you know, because we don't have professional stuff, it takes a little longer.
Of course.
Because it is very healthy, you know, food.
The energy is sattvic.
Yes.
There is energy of love in this food.
It's what
And
I
this
was
food is also sattvic
and what
today.
I was trying to tell. Nikki, you have so much love in your heart. I
Absolutely.
can
Thank
feel
you,
it in your
thank you.
cooking.
Yeah, I love cooking, you know. When I get my family, at a time, we are like, if everybody's there, we are good 55 people. And I would cook for everybody. Yeah. That's how Indian families work. They all get together and they eat together, they cook together. The head of the whole household will come and tell, okay, let's cook this.
So
And then
beautiful. You know, we don't do that much anymore. The whole family.
Yeah, no, we still do it, you know, with our kids, we
I
teach
do
our
it
kids.
for my family.
My daughter actually cooks a lot of Indian food too. You know, because they love Indian food, so they have to learn it, right? Because mom wants to cook everything. So she makes sure, she said, Mom, you know, whenever I move, you're moving with me. And I'm like, why?